you need really good images, and there's an expectation of having good images now. Maybe before, curators might have been a little more forgiving because we weren't working in digital, which just seems so long ago now. But yeah, really good images, having more images available to curators to see if they are interested. So they have that immediacy. You go to the website, you can, instead of back and forth, can you send me more information? Having your artist statement, a well-crafted artist statement available. So things are very succinct. Everybody is so busy, so artists need to have that information in a very succinct package that they can send to curators. Curators will go through them, and then hopefully yours will stand out, and they can follow up with you.
Whether you're looking at a public show or a commercial show, you should have the same attitude towards it. Of course, with a public show, there's often more that will go into the preparation because public art galleries require a little more writing often about the work for didactic information they may have in the show, whereas commercial galleries are more focused on the selling of the artwork. Either way, it's good to have an understanding of a work, especially if you've done it in a series, that you're presenting this, that it's well thought out, that you can talk well about it, whether on paper or on person. I know some artists are shy and have a hard time talking one-on-one, but they usually all can put it down on paper. So if you have an artist statement about just a series of work or some information about yourself that you think would be vital to the client who's buying that work.
I would leave the French philosophers out of, I'm saying this facetiously, you'll excuse me, out of the artist statements. And that's something that the person who's engaging with your statement will have full knowledge of and be able to bring to your work. But I think it's really important, the most, in some ways, the simplest means of conveying your work in text or in very simple prose is what you should, I think, go to in terms of an artist statement. Resist flowery language and the idea that your art will be made better by selling it to somebody. It doesn't work.
To be professional was to take every skill I've ever had in my own weird career history and apply it now in an art business model, and actually take all those good paperwork and documentary skills and agreements and contracts. I've done that in jobs that I've done, but I never applied it to myself. So I started to apply those principles of good business and document. That's been really important to me right from the get-go. And I've also archived my work. I have a running, really good system where I know what I've charged over the years. So I know where my paintings sit now. And I've seen how, to increase my value of my work, because my work's increased in value because of my career growing. And so I've learned a lot, and I had a lot of really good helpers like Feather Child Gallery that used to operate in Regina. They helped me learn that process, and they took that professional role in my life to help teach me how to do value and business. I needed that help.
I always sort of think, 100, 200 years in the future, what are you going to want people to know about yourself? What are they going to do when they find that piece of paper hidden in your portfolio and they can read about you? What do you want that to say? Of course, you don't want to over-explode that, but you want it to be real and true and feel like it represents you, because you want that to come across in any representation of your work. Even if you're putting work in a group show, which is how a lot of artists start out, they'll be asked to contribute a work to a group show. Make sure yours is well presented. You have the right pedestal if you need it, if you're doing 3D work. Like I touched on earlier, framing is also important, and the correct information that goes along with your work.